It's starting, ladies and gentlemen. We have Check and Sock versus Lin and LawLiet. No Soin in the twos.
Yeah, true. Switching it up.
Human and Night Elf. I wasn't too sold on that combo, but F4 seems to be of a different opinion.
Yeah, we just saw it fail, didn't we? Hunts and rifles.
Yeah. But maybe they have a
victory.
Maybe they have a different approach. Check, of course, lots and lots of experience also in 2-on-2 throughout his career in WC3R, of course, especially. And Lin and LawLiet, they don't seem to have the best chemistry. I thought it's going to be LawLiet 1-0 and
especially
Lin
on Twisted. Isn't Twisted so good for Undead? You get triple hero, tier 3, you get this strong army that your opponent can't single-handedly deal with. Can't deal with only one player, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can always get the advantage with the trading, with the TP pull game and so on.
Huh.
It's very weird.
Okay. Trying to surprise the opponents a little there. I can definitely see Check being like the captain of the team for F4. For ELL, I don't know. Maybe they split it down the middle. There's no real 2-on-2 expert for ELL.
Yeah, I think the most experience in the team have 1-0 and Lin. We saw them last year in quite a few 2v2 tournaments.
Alright. That's going to be played on Twisted Meadows in just a bit. A little bit depending on the starting position, so looking forward to that a lot. And let's go for match number 1. ELL versus F4. Lin, LawLiet 1-0 versus Chaemiko, Sock, Soin, and Check. We start with the 2-on-2 in the home of Lin. The world champion graces us with his presence. So is LawLiet. Not gray anymore. Sock, the B-boy. And Check, not with his child in the same room. Alrighty. The Koreans all with cameras on, and Lin and LawLiet seem to have a good time. Sock and Check rather focused, very serious. But can you imagine not having a good time with Lin and LawLiet? I can't.
Yeah, I also love how there's stuffed animals on his bed.
Of course, the turtle.
And a well-made bed as well. That is, well, I guess not the military training paying off because he didn't have to go to military. But let's get into our game. The first 2v2.
All right. ELL, can they continue their win streak? F4, can they show a better performance and keep up their win streak? We'll see about that. We have Sock in the upper right, Check in the upper left, with an instant expansion, maybe even, with this Engine of War at the 12 o'clock position. Bottom left belongs to LawLiet, bottom right is Lin with that. Tough to do lab creep, but he's still going for it.
We've seen this fail plenty of times recently. Possibly the worst position on this map to do it with. But, well, Lin is pretty good, so hopefully it works out. AM is going to be creeping the natural here quickly. Was it Double Demon? Double Demon Hunter.
Wow.
What happened to the Keepers of the Groves?
Especially when creeping is so hard to do. Keeper could accelerate pretty fast. And especially with an expansion or whatever he's doing there at the 12 o'clock. Oh, they scouted. They scouted immediately. Wow.
They can't pressure it though, right? They committed to an Engine of War creep already.
Yeah.
The Blade Master wants to go for the lab. And if Lin and LawLiet finish off their first 2 creep camps, they can just creep the natural between their 2 bases with their first heroes if they want.
I agree, and then LawLiet could expand. Or just tech and push. Different things possible. In the 2-on-2, there's not this one road. Alright. Archmage
Did
creeping
Lin
the
get
solo.
the trap or not? It looks like he successfully got it. The god that he is!
He invented this, so... possible. Well, there's still some movement. And that's the Archmage level 2 right away. Ring +4. I still see no experience on the Blade Master. Ah, okay. Lionhorn. Wow. What a start.
Dude, look at all this armor. It's pure armor drops.
Lin denied the experience, though.
What? No.
Lin denied the experience.
No, he didn't.
He's level 1.
Yeah. That creep only gives 120 experience.
Ah,
He did.
wait.
He didn't creep the whole thing.
But then the overlay is bugged.
Why?
Usually it says 1 point something.
No, it doesn't.
In 2 and
just
2 it
says one.
doesn't? In
I'm
1
not
and
sure
1 it does.
I 1-1. It's true. Yeah, only in 2v2 it does.
Ah, okay. I was fooled by the overlay. I'm very sorry.
You fool, Neo. How could you? This is some crazy creeping by the Blade Master, by the way. He gets the Merc Camp here, gets Slippers and Big Invul. Hells yeah, amazing items. But there's nothing being done to this expansion. It's just coming up easy peasy.
Yeah.
Lemon squeezy.
Human expansion there. He will be stuck on tier 1.
Another ring. Oh, no, wait. No, items still to drop? Come on, give me that Ring of Protection. Let's do it.
He got the +4 already from the upper right. Oh, Demon Hunter in for the steal with the Blade Master. It's Gloves of Haste. But they're kind of trapped there now. First little engagement. Archmage next to the Demon Hunter. That's not where you want to be. Blade Master's going for the Hero Killer as well. Not, but has to commit another Windwalk, and that's the last one.
These two heroes here for LawLiet and Lin can trade really well, as we know. But it's only a bit of right clicks coming in. There's still lots of footies around. Sock, of course, can't tech here for quite a while. Coming up with a lumber mill. Tier 2 for Check is on the way. Same for LawLiet. Same for Lin. In fact, he's almost done. Has tons of gold.
Not bad. Hunts are coming in for check. Archers into hunts. Okay. So is Sock teching then? Or is it just a transition hunt? Huh. Okay. Expansion should be coming up for LawLiet in the south as well. We see a little blue dot. Level 3 Archmage for Sock pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And another item. Blade Master, if he's around here, would be in trouble, but another ring.
Armor times on Twisted. Double Merc for Lin. For LawLiet, but Team Lin and LawLiet.
There's a blue building now in the south next to the gold mine. That is likely a Tree of Life by LawLiet.
Panda second. Good AoE.
I like it.
Brings in some more damage. Raider Walker and Kodos with the Shadow Hunter for Lin. A pretty aggressive early mid game.
F4 trying to apply a bit of pressure here, trying to make use of this level 3 AM. If they had found the Expo cans, I think this would have been pretty good, but they got intercepted, I guess. Oh, and speaking of intercept, here comes the Shadow with the Hex. This will most certainly be a TP forced.
Ooh, okay, Speed Scroll committed, and it is a TP. Sock now far away from the planned expansion of LawLiet. We have a new sub. Thank you, Heinz Harald Frenzen. Blast of the past from the Formula 1 in the 90s. Greetings, my man.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that. Was he a good driver?
He was like top 5 at times.
Ah.
We call for
After Schumacher retired, I lost all interest in that.
It was pretty much
sport.
the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was the same for many viewers out there.
He's playing for Williams. Driving.
There was a car company called Williams.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know my shit. Thank you, Prosecco Stadel, for the Prime sub. As we have a little break, Czech seemed to have some issues, unfortunately. Game continues right away, and we have a Naga on Czech side. Expansion is exposed. Oh.
Alright, what's the big item here? Another aura would be great. They already have the Lion Horn. Getting a flute or even Scourge Bone Chimes for these double edgy heroes would be really good. Lots of good finds. But of course, Sock has been mining here a long time. Should be tier 2 pretty soon as well. Oh, they get the flute, dude! Double auras. These drops. Pretty crazy.
Devotion and damage. That's really, really good.
And ring +4.
Lots of rings. Alright. Merc Camp opened for F4 now as well. Scroll of the Bees plus Rifles. Name a more iconic duo.
LawLiet is super low supply. Is he going to MGs, that greedy boy? He can't, right? He's expanding. He can't.
Well, Night Elves can tech and expand at the same time. In 2 and 2, in general, everything is possible, but if there's hunts and rifles, you could expect the push, even if it's not a game-deciding push.
Like all the 2v2s we've seen today, especially, this one is looking remarkably normal, right?
Yeah, that's true.
No craziness yet.
No early aggression. No Infi Dreadlord feeding.
Blade Master is the space creator, still in the middle for Lin, scouting things out and stuff. Wait, wasn't he in the middle? Yeah, there he is.
By the way, you seem to be a tiny bit ahead again. Not sure how we can fix that at the moment. So Kodo's out for Lin. Even more damage boost alongside the flute, but that's a big push. LawLiet, are you ready? That's the big question here. There's no entangle. That Kodo Beast could have been an easy snack with the Keeper. Level 2 Demon Hunter, not ready yet for level 2 mana burn. ELL, can they gather their forces? Lin is distracting nicely with a counter push.
LawLiet trying to inch forward to level 3. Oh my god, that green camp gave him double level 3. That is very good.
Here is the push by Sok though, but yeah, going for that altar. Can he prevent the second hero? Mass repair. Alright, and Check is in for the rescue, taking the one-on-one fight against Lin. Not with a level 3. Mountain King will help soon though.
1v1 up here, but can LawLiet fight against all these rifles? That is really dangerous to do.
Yes.
Has a panda though, that helps. TP out force, double level 3 also for Lin. TP out from the human, trying to get as many kills as possible. Gets a one more snag with the Kodo, so that's 2 rifles gone.
Not bad. Alright, heal wave. And we're set. Around 100 supply for both of them. 110 for F4. With the expansion running a little longer for Sok. Hey, this is Twisted. Creeping festivities.
Big drop over there. What Naga get? Ruined bracers. Well, that's pretty bad. But it's some gold.
We have a heal scroll for LawLiet already, plus the heal wave. That's quite some good sustain.
Dude, he was actually rushing MGs.
Wow.
While expanding. LawLiet the madman!
Question is, how many upgrades do they have already? Otherwise, they take a lot of damage.
Oh, with the Raiders, an easy TP back forced here. And LawLiet measuring up this Night Elf, this human army. If he does have resistant skin, no wait, hardened skin, then this MG is really scary.
Yeah. Before, they're kind of underwhelming, but this upgrade really boosts them. Lots of... 3 raiders? Okay, another hunt just eaten like that, without a speed scroll, without anything.
1 eaten, 1 killed, and that shop was also killed.
Check is suffering. He was going to bears in the meantime. Lin raiding his base now. Town portal in by Sok. Roar being used maybe a little too early without all the rifles. That's 1 kill on the walker. But he gets out with everything else.
Yeah, killed a lore there as well, so now production halved. ELL playing this really smart. Typical Twisted Meadows split push kind of game.
Okay, and LawLiet, can you expand again at some point? With another ring?
1600 gold, just not going into upkeep.
Can go for items, can go for upgrades. Oh, he's getting ready now. Double Moonwell means 2 more Mountain Giants. Double Rex and now
that is the 50 to 64 jump, which we see so often from Night Elves nowadays.
Sok is at 73. That is also a typical human supply explosion.
Le supply explosion.
MG's good siege unit as well.
Yeah. Also the panda with the breath threatening all these farms. LawLiet not interested in fighting yet. No. If he gets to like 5 MGs, those are the dream tanks for 2v2.
With Devotion Aura, with Spirit Link. Can you play Spirit Link to them?
I think that's actually bad because they don't, you know, they take full damage with the Spirit Link split. I think you should just not give Spirit Link to them. But that might be difficult to do as well. Or wait, no, that I guess if they take the damage, then it does make sense. But you know, if other units take damage, it doesn't. Well, anyways, here we have a collapse coming in. ELL with combined forces teaming up on Check. Poor Check, almost losing his demon. 50 HP.
Ooh, 50 HP indeed. I'm trying to refresh the stream to catch up with you. Because you keep on spoiling events.
I'm just ahead of my time, you know. So it is. So, and now Sock is caught by himself here. Smart play by ELL, always playing the numbers advantage, always forcing their opponents to split up, punishing really well. They're looking really good. It absolutely does not look like it's not clicking between the two.
I agree. That was the case last week as well. We were surprised how well they played. Shadowhunter level 3 now as well. Everything level 3. Mountain King still lacking the levels.
ELL is Team Trust Fund. Also, Lin super rich, more than 1,000 gold.
Yeah. And then expansion
himself.
Scouted early, but it will definitely be distraction that puts F4 off the map. Opens up more possibilities for split pushes.
Yeah. Raiders and MGs. Both these armies have a lot of siege damage to offer.
Dude, if Lin has pillage, that's so much gold as well. He can easily afford the TPs with just, well, just the pillage damage. I'm not sure. Going for the tree. Check in trouble.
Yeah, he does have pillage, by the way. So, here comes the save of the base. Lin is going to have to TP out. There's not quite enough damage to kill off the Tree of Eternity, even if it doesn't have Nature's Blessing.
So much gold. And that's 4 MGs protecting this 4th base. There's no weight. What? How many rifles? 80 supply rifles. Okay.
2-1 upgrades on the MGs. No bears, just MGs and a handful of dryads. And Panda with mana pots. We haven't felt the impact of this MK at all yet this game, have we?
No. And he's constantly out of mana as well. Then he's just the tank in the front. Hunts are a little bit out of position. Militia has to be called. There's no real tanks for Check and Sock. The bears are there, but they should be easily dealt with as well. Breath of Fire onto the Militia. They have to be moved back. Man, Mountain King already down to like 50%. So is the Demon Hunter though. A little bit in trouble. Hero focus to force them away. Easy solution. But guess what? Lin is ready. Got 2 bears in the middle.
2 bears. And did LawLiet lose anything right there?
I don't
Only
think
the
so.
TP, right?
Yeah.
And Lin instantly going over to this base once more. There's something he has against this base. I don't know what it is. But he keeps coming back. Keeps punching it in the face.
Just more town portals, man. At one point, Czech can't really afford this anymore. He stays at 50 all the time. Lin is breaking upkeep now. So there's going to be a supply lead for ELL.
He may have even tech tier 3. He was so rich earlier. Yeah, he did. Torrents coming. Isn't that overkill on tanks, though? MGs and Torrents, the 2 most tanky units in the game.
Well, then we rarely be at one place, right? Because they continue to play the split push.
Oh, now they're teaming up.
Now they're teaming up. Man, my calls. Mortar team falling in the back. That could be great damage. Question is it enough? Taunt everywhere. The Mountain Giant blocked the entire choke. Fake choke. Invo potion on the Mountain King. Demon Hunter again in trouble. Catches the heal wave. Is alive. Rough fight. They're slowly but steady moving forward. Seems like these MGs are not taking any damage.
Yeah, but the mortar teams with Roy in the back are really good. That is the range damage that F4 has. It's range damage versus pure meat. What's gonna come out on top?
Blade Master in the
Damage
back.
is lacking on ELL.
Blade Master in the back. Oh! staffed out. Nice. Panda level 4 still providing the aura. And bears are falling. That's the only front line, really. Double TP out, though. They won't overextend.
Huh. I guess many of the grunts were close to dying. And that's once again a big supply lead for ELL as they TP out. And now on tier 3, Lin could Tiny Great Hall expand if he wants.
Yes. Do we have an orb? Not yet. Would help him with damage a little. Upgrades coming for the MGs. Huh. All heroes level 4 for ELL. Paladin 3rd. Tier 3 was required.
Wouldn't Bloodlust Berserkers have been better, though, for ELL, for Lin? Isn't damage what you're missing? Man, I'm very... For Remo standards, I'm very low excitement for these torrents today.
And you praised the Wyvern, man. I can't believe it. And we have an island creep by Sock. That's not too easy to do, and that exposes you. You're not on the map. What's the item? Okay, big potion.
Yeah, that's very good for the MK restoration pot. But here we go. Torrents into the main. They don't have pillage, but they do have pulverize. And a lot of HP.
And 2 armor as well from the Devotion Aura. 2-1 upgrades. Kodo damage upgrade plus Spirit Link. Super tanky. What's the answer for Check and Sock? ELL keeps them busy. They can't unfold their game plan.
There's finally an aggressive move from Check coming in. TP trade. We have tier 3 everywhere at this point, by the way.
True, that's rare to see. Workshop taken out, that's big. LawLiet not willing to go for the town portal. Trying to run away.
3 MGs. Oh boy.
Yeah, plus Devotion Aura.
So, units who also benefit from that are Chims. However, there's rivals, so maybe not the best idea. But if you position them well, maybe they can do something against the bear front line.
Check is getting ready for 90 supply. Okay. Mortars hit the MGs. It's pretty much the only thing that does damage to them. Damage well distributed. Slow affects them for quite a bit. But Lin, with his favorite target, checks tree.
What's coming out? But is that enough repair?
Blade Master's taking care of that with big 168 crits. Check is ready. But does that matter if he loses the income? I don't think so. Right click on the tree and bye-bye. Repair wasn't enough. So how many losses? Blade Master down to 1/3, but there's still one more heal wave, and Lin is just taking the fight.
Yeah, he's not even retreating. He's like, yeah, come fight me, bro.
Yep.
I have torrents. And probably Master Walkers at this point.
Bear taken out as well. LawLiet is pushing into Sock. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. MG soaking up everything. Mountain King again out of mana. He has no chance against this Demon Hunter.
A TP or staff? That's a TP. LawLiet gets out. In the meantime, Lin absolutely obliterates the rest of this base. Czech has an army left, but no home.
Yeah, with that, he must go all in. They must go all in. But it's... Oh boy. It is 155 supply against 120. And the hero levels are not really speaking in favor of F4. They just bleed them dry. They starve them.
Smart play. Just smart play. Tactical. Very obnoxious to deal with. $90 supply for Sock. Alright. How good are these mortar teams?
They have to be the carry, right? There's no other way. We have Clap 2 plus the MG damage. The mortar team damage.
Oh, the militia's around on the panda.
Yeah, but...
Wait a minute, is he dead?
He's burning his way out. There's a staff as well. Does Link have an expansion bottom right? Or is he just going for one now? Oh, Vamp Aura!
Ooh. Dude,
Vamp Aura!
they found all 3 auras. Are you kidding me?
Dude!
That is so lucky.
Yep, that's pretty good. Plus armor, plus damage, plus lifesteal. That's insane.
I'm gonna let this base go. Too much damage, can't TP in time. But who cares if this base falls? You have a tiny Great Hall, you can just easily re-expand very soon.
He's banking for that already. You don't even need to bank. You can just attack your opponent's base and with that money fund a new tiny. Level 5 SH.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be so much healing. How are these MGs ever going to die?
I don't know. I don't see this. No. There's no blizzard, right? It's still water elementals. Here we go with inner fire rifle mortars. Even gyros in the mix. But yeah. 3 auras for ELL. Huge supply for ELL. Bears actually do a lot of damage. Mortars, I think, can't really reach. Shadowhunter far away.
This fight is too big for the screen. The demon in trouble. Check about to lose his first hero. All the healing in the world trying to keep him alive, but he's still about to drop. This is where he falls to the mana burn.
And everything else.
Part of the front line crumbling.
Everything else falling. Look at the health bars. They're just disappearing. Level 5 Blade Master now as well. Level 5 Demon Hunter. Shadow Hunter in the back providing the aura to the Torrent, who get lifesteal because of it. Bears are gone. Sock is the one carrying with 71 supply, but Mr. Panda still have mana. That's a juicy target. All the heal scrolls gone. And Paladin only single target. Yeah, check is wiped off the map. And that is GG. LawLiet and Lin take map number 1 for ELL.
Very strong play. Very impressive play. Is this the first time we ever see them play together? And they look this good?
I think we saw them last week as well, right? And in the previous Gold League, they played as well.
Yeah. Are you sure?
But yeah, wasn't that impressive?
No. Last week it was LawLiet in 1-0 and 1-0 on Lim.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I would not be surprised to see them more in the future. That just looked really good. That was a really smart game plan. Twisted Meadows, split push. Abusing the fact that... Well, was there one weaker player? I guess check with how long he was stuck at 50 supply.
Yeah.
Smart use of pillage, speed scrolls, evasive play. Damn. And, you know, we were worried, okay, we know the ELL solo players are really strong, but maybe their 2v2 might not be the greatest, but damn. This was an amazing 2v2.
Reminding me of the good old grubby WC3R days when split pushes were also all the rage. This expansion play was nice, but the timings just really didn't check out. They let LawLiet expand and tech to Mountain Giants at the same time.
Yeah, that was pretty greedy. He was sitting at 30 supply for so long. I was wondering, is he really tagging to MGs?
Yeah.
And of course, if you get to 5 MGs with all these upgrades, they're insanely strong. But there is a vulnerable window, which oftentimes gets abused and punished. But there was no punish by F4. They were always on the back foot. I think they crossed the map 2 times. One of those times, they lost the fight in the bottom right and the game was over.
Just really well executed, man. And again, Night Elf Human doesn't seem to work out. This was a lot better than Chaemiko and Hainu before, but...
I would have loved to take a snapshot of this from the future and send it back to 2009 and show them, bros, look at this 2v2. We're playing MGs and Torrents. Absolutely unthinkable back then.
Yeah, man. Orc Night Elf all the way. Or Night Elf Undead. Both not the flashiest playstyles compared to
Raider Walker and Dryad every day.
All that, yeah, or Mass Hunts Fiends. That was also... That was refreshing already. And here we have Inner Fire Mortars, Mountain Giants, Tauren, Bears, everything. But yeah, there was one team
Wars,
prevailing.
everything going off. By the end, it was just the numbers.
Yeah. And Mountain Giants, not... I don't think a single Mountain Giant died in this game.
Yeah, they're hard to kill. Unless you have tons of spell damage. No Blizzard. Why did we not have Blizzard this game?
Yeah, interesting question. There was a lot of Dryads as well. So, with that lead, ELL puts themselves in a wonderful position as their strong suit is usually the one-on-one. 1-2-0, Lin and LawLiet. One of these guys will play in the upcoming map against Sok, Chaemiko, Soin, or Check. We will tell you that after a little break. Lin versus Sok to start the one-on-ones. World Champ versus B-Boy. Sok also top 8 performance at WGL, then was squashed by TH. That did not happen to Lin. Needs to step up his game massively now. Lin, always one of the best orc versus human players in the world. And Sok, what will he bring to the table? He needs to tie this series up if F4 wants to have a chance.
All right, Northern Isles. Bottom left, Sok in the wonderful pink. And Lin in the blue top right. This is going to be a Farseer versus AM. That much is set in stone. But beyond that, where do we go? It looks like the Koreans especially lately have been really fond of playing rifles. Whereas also seen today, Infi is showing that there's another style available, which we had, of course, also seen before. The Breakers and Dragonhawks. But against exactly that, Lin seems to have found a beautiful answer at WGL with his Lin build. 2 Grunts, 2 Kodos, 2 Shaman, which seem to work so well against that Breaker style. So, what's Sok gonna play? For a while, he had his own special little Sok build. 3 rifles into Breakers, but takes a really long time until then you have the high Breaker numbers. I am expecting him to play rifles here. What are you feeling, Neo?
Is he getting influenced by Infi? I don't think so. He will just stick to his guns, literally, and go rifles as well, especially against the Kodo build. That seems to make sense. With Archmage versus Farseer. This is, by the way, interestingly, pretty much the same seeding that we've seen from Rogue Warrior versus LP, where the first match was Northern Isles as well, and then it was a Korean Orc and Infi. So same map, same matchup, chosen from the 4 team captains. And again, a lot comes down to last hitting in the early. How effective can that Farseer be?
Yep, it is a skipped barrack, so Tech for Lin is going to be really fast. If he can manage to delay AM level 2 for a long time, this is already quite an achievement. We saw this match earlier on Concealed, and this is where this map is much better for Orc than Concealed would be, because on Concealed, it is basically impossible to delay level 2 AM for any kind of time, really. Whereas here, it is doable. There's the green camp, which you know the human will be going to, and there you will be contesting right away. Claws for the AM, that's a magnificent start.
Yeah, especially when there's this little skirmishes on the middle of the map. Having this +6 damage for last hitting makes a big difference. Also, focusing wolves is a lot easier. And this presence of the Archmage alone, like Lin is already moving back, trying to find a new angle. Won't probably find him. Okay, battle for the Murlocs.
Sok engages them pretty early. Not waiting for more footies or anything. Gets the first last hit. But the big boy is still up for grabs.
Still 0 experience for Lin.
Oh, it's a big moment in this game. And Lin steals it, of course.
Item for Sok, though. But level 2 denied with this. Has to go for another green.
Crazy good items. This is the nuts items.
Yeah, +9. So with this, Lin shouldn't be able to hang around any longer. Okay. Skipping the
Grunt will
Murloc.
also start coming out now, and that's even more pressure that Lin can put on the enemy side. The issue for human early game is always it's really hard to recover health. For human, for orc it's super easy. You have a shop anyways, whereas human wants to skip the shop if possible to save resources.
Yeah, same for towers.
So you always need to be very careful with how you trade. And this is such a big delay of the level 2, man. The aura is missing for such a long time.
Yeah, I thought it's not that bad. But he couldn't get anything. He was chased by the grunts, always exposed, always followed. Like really good grunt movement by Lin. Now we can finally get rid of them.
Attack was pretty fast, so...
Oh,
nice tower deny.
Yeah, but it's still a footman lost. Of course, no experience for the fast here, but... If Lin gets these last hits here with the grunts, that would be so sick.
Oh.
No. It was close. He was there. He was in time.
Oh my god. That's another mantle.
Plus 12. Okay.
But the TC is out. The AM is already hurt. This must be Stomp first with a speed scroll to threaten the first hero. And now the grunts start creeping up. With the Tauren Chieftain.
Yeah,
Watch Elementals being summoned here already just to scout a little bit and perhaps pressure the TC a little bit. But man, that's a lot of mana invested. Good thing, I guess, that he has those mantles.
Yeah, but can he afford... Okay, with the mantles, I guess he can afford that. As the aura was gone for so long, he's still at like 110. Warp Elemental is coming in. Last hit would be huge.
Oh!
No freaking way. He got it. What? Did he? Yeah, okay. That was so close, though.
Yeah.
Overlay was a little delayed, so got confused.
MK rifles is what most humans are playing. As we said, Infi earlier showed a different style with Breakers and Dragonhawks. But is this going to be the tier 2 counter expo, perhaps? This is also what Infi played. With different units, yes, but certainly 2-base play. Oh man, this AM is not creeping with the MK. He's going to be low level for a long, long time.
Yeah, values the Mountain King a lot higher than the level 2 aura, I guess, with all the shamans coming out. I guess it's understandable with Clap 2 being so strong.
Oh, and Lin is not expanding. Oh. He just spent all of his lumber. Where's all of his lumber going? Is he going tier 3?
Heck?
Are you guessing or are you...
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Okay. He should have tons of lumber. He's just going shaman and grunts. They cost barely any lumber.
Upgrade maybe?
No, wait. We also saw a raid. Yeah. There's a beast tree. We saw Tauren rush by him before in one concealed game.
Yeah, if you're out of the loop for like 3 months, then it sounds crazy to suggest Taurens, like really, and not just because it's a joke and a running gag. Oh, big mana for the TC. Oi, oi, oi. When if mana stealing
time, and the Farseer gets the heal scroll and invul. Big deal. And supply is so low. He must be going tier 3, right?
No expo.
No expo, low supply. Zeppelin by Sock.
Oh. Clap into the peon line?
I think it's to get out of stomps and purges and stuff. Alright, finally we'll meet in the middle. Possibly. And snare on the big boy. That should be an easy item snipe. MK, can he steal it? No.
Nope. Level 2, that is Chain Lightning. Stomp number 1, there's many more to come. Well, if mana stealing decent for the Mountain King, but pale in comparison.
Ensnare, but I don't think Lin wants to engage into this. Certainly not with the militia coming. Oh no. MK is invis. And says hello with a clap.
Only to the
Oh,
wolf.
that stomp though also looking good.
Yeah, and the lightning shield follow-up. That clap was not really that great. Only 2 wolves and 2 units, man. This lightning shield stomp is way better. Retreating into this choke now. TC catches a lot of HP hits, and the Mountain King is about to fall. Zeppelin can't get him, was purged, and that's the second hero falling. Lin looking real good.
Where was the dispel against the lightning shield, by the way? Does he not have a depth training?
Maybe not. He's losing more and more. He's losing so much. MK back from the tavern, but it will still take so much time to get him mana again. Ensnare once more. There's more stomps where that one came from, and the damage is enough. Buyback.
He's being destroyed.
Absolutely stomped into the ground.
I want to see the orc base though before this game ends. I want to know if he's tier 3.
Well, chance not that high. We do have a chain lightning maybe. Not even skilling at the moment. Now wolves too. Okay.
This certainly seems to be over. Sock not even at 30 supply anymore. Oh baby.
They're just losing a
Second buyback.
Yeah, that's so expensive. Oh man, that is so expensive. TC's about to have mana again. Ring of Regen is helping him a lot. Zeppelin just helps to survive. That's it.
Alright. Check out the orc main, please. Dude. Getting triggered.
Little wrecked. Got sock. That wasn't the perfect counterplay. 20 supply down.
Was that a tiny?
No.
No, he's not tier 3. Where did all his money go?
Ensnare adept upgrade for Shaman. Kodos? I don't know. Upgrades maybe? Oh boy. Stomp,
Well.
stomp, stomp, stomp. Bye, Archmage. GG. Hoo-hoo, not even close.
Damn, dude, that was brutal. Sick early game, sick mid game, sick creeping. Kind of good items also. Sick response to the Zeppelin. What a brilliant idea. You have a Zeppelin to save your heroes. Guess what? I ensnare that thing. No saving for you.
Yeah. The world champ showing up in shape, catching the 2-0 for ELL after winning against Rise Again last time. They go head-to-head with the Rogue Warriors in this league. One more one-on-one coming. That is either LawLiet or 1-2-0 for ELL versus Chaemiko, Check, or Soin. Do you have to see Chaemiko now?
So you have the map choice.
Yeah.
It's either 1-0 or LawLiet coming up.
I don't know the bands. I guess it's Twisted. But I don't know.
You could go Echo Isles and see Chaemiko maybe. Go expansion.
Yeah. He would be maybe up against the LawLiet Warden then. But really tough to say. Thank you, Mass Bash, for the 510 bits. We're waiting for the highlight.
Brilliant play here.
I think you have
I
to.
think Soin is not gonna work. Check.
No. Couple of highlights here. This Stomp Lightning Shield.
Yeah.
How quick he applies the Lightning Shield right after, and Sock is just not moving away. Too late, the Chain Lightning.
Absolutely no dispel. The one priest who had mana, I think maybe he was out of range. MK died. Zeppelin. No factor. That was just 240 gold completely wasted.
Yeah. Didn't work. For Sock, nothing really worked. Like, the early game didn't even work. Lasted going to Lin, delayed level 2.
And this is something I've been thinking on Northern Isles more and more. Shouldn't you, like, once the human starts to attack, Shouldn't you just call militia to creep the greens to get the level up?
Maybe that's a better call. Also, Lin not going too heavy into range to be able to fight into that choke. TC was never really threatened.
Saves everywhere.
Yeah.
Kodo on 50, TC on 50 HP, Raiders on 50 HP.
That was brutal. And despite the plus 12 Archmage early, wasn't able to get any kills. No chance.
Yeah,
Sock,
that
maybe
didn't look like Sock in tip-top shape, to be honest.
I guess they were also outsmarted with the seeding. Maybe they expected 1-0 or they wanted 1-0. Yeah.
Looked pretty sad there towards the end. 1 AM, 1 MK, a single rifle, and 1 single priest.
So many kills. Alright. Twisted, the 2-2 going to ELL. Northern Isles, the 1-on-1 going to ELL. Match points 3 in a row. Or they close it out right here. We go into a little break and then we're back with match points. See you in a bit.
Much like me with pretty long hair now.
Yeah.
See him the first time.
No barbershop open. He has a nice wall decor with the flowers over there. So, match starts. We're going to be right into it. There we go. Will this be a clean 3-0? Or what is Soin's plan? Cross position? On Troll Rock, no close anymore. LawLiet, Night Elf, bottom right. And in the upper left, we have Soin. So yeah, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, Keeper or Demon? That's the big question.
Yeah.
I could see both. LawLiet is really good with talents. He is the master engineer of creeping. If someone figures out a way to creep well, it's him.
Keeper.
It is Keeper, though.
Okay.
The Keeper.
The Keeper. With the Treants, of course, pretty easy to creep here on this map. So, Soin Blade Master, I guess. Everything else would be quite a big surprise, especially with the shops. And these items on the map in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
No barracks.
You know, normally, this was always the great thing for Orc on this map against Night Elf. You have lots of normal damage, thanks to grunts. You can creep all the turtles really, really well and easy. Also the starting camps. Whereas the Night Elf doesn't. Tech to talents, he basically has barely any kind of damage for a long time. But if you play Keeper Hunts, all of that turns around on its head. And of course, that is the meta nowadays in this matchup. Talents are returning a little bit, but it's mostly still Keeper Hunts. As Neo said yesterday, Talons are probably the fewest played units in the game.
With Witch Doctors. Yeah. That's very true. We have seen them today. Both of these units, actually.
I like that you just said that's very true about a comment that you made yourself.
it's very true that I said that and that I'm of the opinion. But yeah, no, some self-esteem. He's really playing no barracks, right? So, assuming there's a keeper, and having the right guess.
His opening always works out. You can play harass immediately with the blade, whether it be demon you're facing or blade master you're facing. It can always be good. The danger is that during nighttime there's some APs coming up outside your main. This is the scary thing about this opening, but that should be scouted for. Keeper here finds some pretty bad items to start things off with, but he's gonna find level 2, and he's right outside Soin's main. So with that, might be able to find some kills as well.
It's definitely a denied level 2 for Soin's second hero already. Usually you go from turtle to orange, and that's fine. Soin creeping up the corners of the map for some items. Level 2 for the keeper. That is definitely a killed peon. Good blocks by LawLiet. Thank you, Warmhead, for the 4-month resub. Here's to hoping for a Witch Doctor versus Talon battle, Kappa.
Well, we had that actually today, which is pretty amazing. We had that in Fly versus Sonic. Really impressive game there by Fly. Can Soin find ways to stay alive and to win the game in the end here as well? We'll see. Keeper creeps up a little bit more. Blade Master doesn't see this due to nighttime. Double cloak. Man, these items for LawLiet are very poor indeed.
Items in general today, not really a factor. And then there's the 2-on-2 of UMAT, where Scroll Restoration might tip the scales. Entangle, right clicks.
Oh, does he have dust?
Squid walk.
No, oh, no, doesn't have dust.
Oh, staying in.
Oh, everything's in miss.
Except the treants. Nice. If you can see me, I can. If I can see you, you can see me.
LawLiet with the perfect timing.
Wow.
But the claws go to the blade.
Impressive right clicks there. Okay, good damage on the blade after this early game. Tier 2 should be done. We see hunts. And an expansion at the north. Or is it the second engine of war? We don't know yet.
Ooh. Could be either.
Oh.
Tree of Life, okay.
Tree of Life.
2 minutes. And then we have the export there. If that creep gets creep jacked though. Ooh boy.
Yeah, but it's on the other side of the map. You need to level the Shadow Hunter. You don't even have level 2 on the blade. I don't think he has time. He needs to focus on his own progress, like going ogre into shop and then from there. Parry up okay against the Blade Master. Having HP, never bad. Ring would have actually been nice here. It's level 3 for the Keeper of the Grove. More time for this expansion. Same creep on the other side. Passive Soin with double level 1. No other choice.
Yeah. Which means with the Blade Master around here for a long time, this Shadow's level 3 is going to be late by quite a bit. And Shadow level 3 is an essential point in the game. The level 2 Serpent Wards give you map control. Parry up again. Lots of tankiness here. Is LawLiet creeping this before the tree is done?
Yeah.
Are they going to attack the Tree of Life? No. Okay. Entangle. Surround.
Ease.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Even on Turtle Rock he has these little tricks. So, what is it?
More health! Medallion of Courage. Especially the int, I guess that's valuable here to the Alchemist.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if he scouts that expansion ever.
When he gets to level 3 I could see it, but he's not quite there yet, but close to double level 3. In fact, if he gets the red camp, that would be acquired. Rune of Healing as well. And we're just creeping up more and more. I feel like there's a lot of these creep games today.
Yeah, rather passive. You don't want to commit too hard as it's only best of 1. There's no way back where you have map choice.
Do we finally have some damage items? No, but we have Catgust Pipe. Oh, hell yeah. That is better than a Claws plus 12.
Lots of mana for the incoming Shaman whenever they come. 3-3 all of a sudden for Soin. That is where his game really starts.
Yeah. And LawLiet doesn't have the high numbers yet where this Knight of Calm starts feeling strong. 60 supply, 70 supply with upgrades and scrolls. This is where the hunts and archers get strong.
Quite far away.
But he should have checked out the inventory, so he should have seen the red camp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, LawLiet sold it. No way, he didn't. He didn't. I'm just.
No. Big mana potion on the alchemist as well. So in counter expanding, huh? Lots of gold. 2 base, if that comes through. But with Keeper Hunts, you can always send some units off of your main army and then try to cancel stuff. Yes, immediately you're building an Engine of War or Engine Protector, Engine of War. Against the burrow, okay.
Good usage here of Sentinel as well. In the trees. Why were we both thinking, by the way, that you cannot put a Wisp on a Sentinel tree? It seemed like we were both so sure about that. For no reason.
Wasn't the question if you can put a Sentinel on a tree where a Wisp is on?
Yes, but it also works that when there's a Sentinel on a tree, you can also put a Wisp there.
Oh. Because you're in this mindset where like everything in Warcraft is somehow possible. These... Oh, sorry about the lags.
Yeah, I have a lot of spikes here as well.
Yeah. It's a clean feed from China, so things are a little difficult once the evening hours break in.
Would love to know the upgrades here on LawLiet. They are very important. I'd expect him to have 2-0 now. 2-1 in the works. Something like that.
Something like this, something like that. Grips the red spot away from Soin. That could be a fluke.
Hunts, bro.
Huh?
Click on those hunts. Click on those hunts.
More intelligence. This turtle between the bases, pretty rare to see that taken so early.
Oh my god, the mana items in the shadow.
Yo, pendant. Hey, yeah.
Ridiculous. Click on the hunts, god damn it! There we go. 1-1. Okay.
So, this 2-base play seems to be working out in the end. You can't get this.
Soin, not at all playing the Hex Windrider build. When he was like one of the first to do it.
Yeah.
At least the Hex Serpent Ward build.
Blade Master sees this. Blade Master contests this. LawLiet still going for it. Level 4 on the Alchemist, man. He's soaking up this map like crazy. Both are actually, except the Blade Master. Archer transition is in the works. More experience going his way. It's a Belt of Giants Strength. More HP, of course. 1.5k.
He's got +10/+10 strength agi.
Yep.
Alright, LawLiet takes the fight. Well, actually he decides against it. TP out without losing too much at all.
He got 3 red spots on this map. That is phenomenal.
The expansion for Soin still not done. LawLiet rich as hell. Could go tier 3 if he wants. And in 2-base versus 2-base, normally that is what the Night Elf will be doing sooner or later. But this tree is not upgrading yet. I guess lumber is a little low. Triple Ancient of War, by the way.
Yeah, that's something new. Rising up to 80 super quick.
Yeah. And 2-1 upgrades now as well. Only missing the second armor upgrade. A few scrolls. And then he's super strong. Oh, he has the Scroll of the Beast already, by the way.
Yeah.
But no heal and no protection scrolls for LawLiet.
He has the Alchemist for healing, of course. Man, this is so much damage. The grunts are just fading away so far. Blade Master in the middle, doing good lightning damage to these hunts. But healing is good.
Servant Ward's also doing a good job here.
Yeah.
A few hunts were dying.
Good shadow mount.
But, yeah. LawLiet. Superior numbers. That Scroll of the Beast secured. He could easily take that fight.
Second expansion at the bottom. 5 o'clock. He knows he's ahead.
This is not looking good for F4.
He's even pushing. Distraction push towards the expansion. Damn, this Alchemist, man. So much mana as well. And of course, strength gives him damage as well, if he's ever to attack. Alright, everything bruised for Soin. Is that F4's tournament life on the line? Look at the damage on the Shaman, Jesus! Has to pop the heal scroll super early.
Someone's trying to get to the back line of vulnerable archers. But with heal spray, they're not even that vulnerable. And that means he's just in the middle of everything. Caught in an archer-hunter sandwich.
Yeah.
And especially the shaman are getting made mincemeat out of.
Shred. There's no TP out. There's no speed scroll. This looking dire for F4. Getting 3-0'd by ELL possibly. Pretty much down to the heroes only. Mana is kind of limited. And still so many hunts. They're not supposed to be that many hunts.
Yeah. Alchemist level 5. The healing now is crazy.
He can go to the shop as well. If he wants to. At the moment busy microing. But there's the heal scroll and the value of that item. Everything back to green. The snake pit wasn't that dangerous today.
No.
30.
And guess what? Right over there is the expansion. An easy kill with all these numbers. Trian started the busy work already.
LawLiet is gonna be on 4 bases soon. Because why not?
Yeah, this game is over. Soin knows his team is relying on him to stay alive in this clan war, but this is absolutely hopeless. 1600 HP on the Alchemist because he gets +4 strength on level 5, Neo.
I know! Crazy!
1600, man. That's pretty nuts.
There's no way to kill him. Absolutely no way. Alright, last ditch effort to hold the base, 2 crits in a row. But LawLiet, even if he loses units, triple engine of war. 3 bases, 4th one coming. He's seriously going for this Alchemist? He needs 10 crits to kill him.
There's one.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know if that's working out. Actually I do know, and it's not. He's doing well for the low forces he has. Forces the TP. But we're getting kind of close to ultimate territory level 6.
Yeah. And, you know, 4 mining bases.
Yep. Yep. Very soon. Desperate times.
If LawLiet wanted, he could just make like 15 Agent of War right now in the middle of the map and then waltz them into Soin's main.
Nah, we play it Moon style. We expand one more. In his head, Daft Punk is playing one more time. But
It's a great song.
it is a great band, great song, great strategy as well.
LawLiet will love a shredder here to keep up in lumber what all the gold is doing for him. But this is Turtle Rock. There are no shredders. But even without, it's looking great for LawLiet, obviously. That is a 35 supply lead. Oh boy.
Yep. And these trees of lives, they're just like hydras. If you cut one down, there's 2 more coming. Heal scroll is heal spray is super sick. Blade Master's taking damage. Hui. Upgrades must be 2-2 at this point. There's not even a front row anymore. There's no blocker line really. Entangle, focus fire on that blade. If a hero falls, everything's over. Lots of mana to use actually.
Serpent Wards were doing a good amount of damage there,
Yeah.
but it's the army that's lacking. Along with the Serpent Wards.
Level 3 Serpent Wards, of course. It's more and more archers. And then they won't be that effective anymore. Level 5 Blade.
Dude, he found a lot of kills, to be honest.
Yeah, but look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees of life.
Yeah, it's an infestation!
LawLiet in the spirit of yesterday's Earth Day. Planting some trees. How can he spend all that gold, by the way?
On more Trees of Life, dude, obviously. Make trees to make more trees.
Dude, we have every single gold mine on his side of the map occupied. Can he please put 2 more down on the back of the turtle? So everything is entangled? That would be glorious. He enjoys this game so much.
Yeah. These are fun games to play because these are basically unlosable.
Yeah. No sappers. Unwilling to end this game. Like, why would he? Gotta say, a lot of the supply is now wisps.
Yes.
25 supply is...
more wisps to keep up in lumber.
True. Let's say 30 supply is wisps at least. Even more. 30 something. If all the gold mines are full, which I doubt.
7 bases, dude. What the hell? This one's probably gonna fall.
I hope he can still afford his lifestyle.
I think he can. He's got the next K-pop concert booked already for after the Rona.
LawLiet, the golden boy. His income matches the hair color. And now is it time to end this? 5 snakes? That's not too bad.
Getting closer to level 6. As we can see.
Shadowhunter level 6 is right around the corner as well. There's the Shadowhunter level 6. Trying to go with
lose 15 supply for nothing, like for 0 trades.
Yep.
But if Soin wins this game, that's gonna be crazy.
But how, man? How? It's still 30 supply lead. Bladestorm would really be nice, but again, there's heal spray, so you counter that.
Shadowhunter is level 6. Oh my god. No way, Soin. Are you winning this freaking game? He got like 1 grunt kill. Okay, and 2 shaman. I can see 2 shaman corpses also.
I mean, he will be mined out soon. Just in case you forgot this, we're still on 6 bases. Okay, 1 down, 6 to go. Quad engine of war, casual. No,
that's 5 actually.
Yeah.
Quint. Well, LawLiet didn't have much trouble producing back up to 80 supply. Alright, you should really go tier 3. I mean, you probably don't need to, but it would be a nice idea.
I don't know if he can afford it.
It looks like he can, actually. It looks like he can.
Lumber. Expo by Soin. He's trying really hard.
I would love to see him win this game. Would be such a hard-fought victory. But boy, it's not easy.
Yeah, show them capitalists that gold isn't everything. But the heart and soul.
Oink oink. Alright. Soin is out of income. 40 gold, that's all he has. Against Scrooge McDuck Night Elf LawLiet.
85 supply. Acid bomb in the back, really nice. We're close to level 6 alchemist, and you know what I say about this ultimate. Blade Master. Man, Bladestorm would seriously be so crazy. But he's not that close. Level 6 alch. He needs more gold, right? So sell him. Oh well, actually, not really worth it. Going for the keeper. The keeper is dead, and that's level 6. And that isn't Bladestorm.
Yes, he has chosen Bladestorm.
Yeah. Is he going for the archer backline? Man, that's a ton of damage. Needs healing though. Oh, the blade. What is happening?
Expo's getting cancelled.
Okay, GG. LawLiet, of course, put down 2 more. Yeah, that smile on his face. That is a game that encapsulates LawLiet so perfectly. ELL wins the clan war against their 4 with 3-0 and 70,000 gold.
Yeah, we'd like to see the graphs there in the end, how much gold he mined.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot.
Oh yeah, the Back to Warcraft overlay with the gold graph through the roof. Damn, what a statement by ELL.
Yeah. 2 3-0s today. By Rogue Warriors and by ELL, our 2 favorites for this league. They underline just how strong they are. And NP also with a 3-1 victory, looking strong today. YR, UMAD, and F4 the losers of this Playday.
True. UMAD taking the first loss after winning on Playday number 1, hand in hand on top of this league. Rogue Warriors and ELL. This could very, very likely be the final. But yeah, good performance again by UMAD. We pointed this out before. The score doesn't do them justice. We have to worry about YR, I think. That wasn't too crazy, and F4 has to step it up big time as well. They weren't too crazy on Playday 1. They got stomped on Playday 2. Like, this result showcases the clan war.
Yes, I agree. ELL, especially that 2v2 looked so good. I mean, I'm expecting Lin and LawLiet to play really well. But that 2v2 was also crazy strong.
Alright. That's it.
Only 2 players required for ELL's victory today.
Yeah, 1-0 can be lazy, as he probably likes a lot. So, that's it for the day. 3 clan wars done, 6-hour cast. There was a lot of fun here today. The first results are entered on Wikipedia as well. Oh, all the results are entered on Wikipedia. There we go. And we have Rogue Warriors 6-1, ELL 6-1, NP, F4, and UMAD all with 1-1. Map score wise, doesn't look too crazy for UMAD after being 3-0'd today, but this is still an early stage of the round robin group stage, so the score doesn't say too much. YR at the very bottom with 0-2. And LP Club and Rise Again, only 1 game, but they lost that, so time to step it up, especially for LP Club, that many considered one of the top 3 in this league. What do we have tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to have 3 more clan wars. NP versus Rogue Warriors, ELL versus YR, and Rise Again against LP Club. Especially the first 2 games of tomorrow is going to be tough matches for NP and YR, going up against the top favorite. But the third match to close things out, Rise Again against LP Club. That sounds on paper like a very close affair.
Yeah. Seeing Moon versus Fortitude or Moon versus Focus, super crazy. And Thunder has shown that he can hang with a couple of Night Elves. So looking forward to that. Of course, tomorrow as well, stay at Home Story Cup starting at 1 p.m. We will have 2 streams tomorrow. Back to Warcraft and Back to Warcraft 2. So head over there, give them a follow already to get the notifications. We'll set that up properly. And then once the Clan War games are over, we will unite on this very channel. But if you rather want to see some European competition instead of Asian Clan Wars, then the second Back to Warcraft is going to be good for you. So, yeah. That's it for the day, Remo. The start of a 4-day madness here on this stream, as we don't stop after Friday's games. Absolutely not. To be honest, when we are done, you get even more content on Friday/Saturday, because at 2 a.m. at night, Dust League continues with our friends Bedu and Carson, and we get up at 8 for the next group stage into Stay at Home Story Cup playoffs, all played on 1 day, double elimination. In the night, Dust League is back with Bedu and Carson. We get up early once more for the last day of the next spring group stage. And in the evening hours, W3R continues on this channel with Sweden versus Oceanus Gaming. What a schedule for Back to Warcraft. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the last few weeks and weekends have been quite full already. But this week, we're trying to one-up ourselves even more. Yeah, the uptime is crazy. Looking forward to it, man. We have some awesome competition from NetEase. We have the best of the West as well. Can't wait for tomorrow. and the weekend.
The best of America, Europe, and Asia. Only here on Back to Warcraft, so give us a follow. We're getting close to the 90,000. We broke 10 million views today. That is absolutely wonderful. We thank you for tuning in and see each other tomorrow. Enjoy. Have a great day.